Yeah, everyone, this is Thermite, and this is the Weekly Updates. As always, very first link down below is Weekly Shonen Jump. Please check it out. And what a week this was. Oh my god, I did a live stream for the first time in forever, in like half a year. Seriously. It has been so long since the last live stream. I mean, it's been a shitty year, but, even despite that, it's been rough. And I do feel like I've transgressed upon fate itself. Because this was a bad week. Before I talk about the bad week, I do just want to say, doing the stream gave me life, really pulled me through it. Being able to share Undead Unluck with everyone, great. Reading chapter 1100 of One Piece, fantastic. Still one of the best flashbacks we have had ever. Truly, it feels like it's one of the top ones. It's one of the peak ones. It is iconic. Like, truly, it is just iconic. In a series where it feels like, well, surely all the iconic stuff must have happened pre-time skip. I do feel like every arc has had something in it that has felt so, like, perfectly, incredibly iconic, something that encapsulates One Piece, something that you can't, like, talk about the series overall without thinking back to and going, well, of course, this, character, or this thing, or this circumstance, this arc point, like, all of these things are, oh, God, One Piece is good. One Piece is just good. Undead Unluck banging, of course, as always. The new series here, not quite so banging. It will not be on the live streams for the next little bit. Miles is, you want to come in, right? Come on, wait until I finish. Sorry, but yeah, this was Shadow Eliminators. Yes, yeah, not super hot with it. Greens, still pretty into, still enjoying that well enough. But yeah, both of those will be in the pre-recordeds. That means, should I do any more streams, which is, that is the plan. These two will not be in them until the series, like, prove that they are, in fact, really, really good week to week to week, content. And similarly, like, if they both get bumped off, then so be it. If they don't, then one of those, maybe it'll come into the live stream, maybe it won't. I really do want to try and keep the live stream slim, because even as slim as it is, like this week, pretty darn slim. And yet it was big in terms of the amount of the reaction that it encompassed, which I'm very happy about, because it didn't feel like it was full of filler. It didn't feel like it was, there's a bit of me repeating myself, but a lot of it was just having a good time, just chilling with everyone, just, having actual interesting thoughts and talks and whatnot, catching up on the state of, the fandoms. It's been truly invigorating. Ah. Also, I should probably say, I guess, like, boy, because I brought up the whole, like, oh, karmic backlash, the whole, like, man, this shit's been sucking. I haven't really specified anything, but this week, to cut it short, my uncle died, like, the week before, very suddenly, and so we had the wake, we had the funeral, we had, the services and all that. That was its own can of worms, but, made it through. There was also, of course, my mom getting COVID, and also my mom's birthday was literally yesterday. It's rough when I've got to check my watch to see, like, when was that again? Which day was it within this insane week? And also today, I kind of scammed on some wheels. I needed to get some winter tires because I cannot drive without getting stuck. Which was bad when I had a job, and I've been driving for a few years on those tires, so I really needed to replace them. And I got a really good quote, but you know how it is. It got jacked up. I'm going to see if I can try and scrape some of that back, but we'll see. Also, the classic, putting out 50, resumes for the job hunt and getting 0 replies back that aren't, like, auto mail, so it's been a little... It's been a little rough. But the Jump reaction is coming out finally. Hopefully next week it'll come out even faster. Hopefully, like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday were just no-goes this week. So next week, hopefully it'll actually come out at a speedy pace. I've streamlined my workflow as well as it can go, as long as my brain and heart and mind aren't in shambles. It should be pretty darn smooth. Should get it out on Tuesday or Wednesday. Or, like, if I don't, it might be because I get to record something else. I really want to catch up. I really want to do stuff. Speaking of, actually, let's take a peek at the calendar. Because, yeah. So, Yeah, 11th should be able to stream, 18th should be able to stream, and then I see this is oh boy. So yeah, so Christmas and New Year's Day are both Mondays. So not totally sure if I can stream on those. I mean, Christmas definitely not. New Year's Day, maybe actually. Considering that, I don't really, my family does a lot on New Year's Eve, obviously. That's the big one. On New Year's Day, it's usually dead. It's usually just like cleaning stuff up back to normal. A lot of times my parents don't even have time off because, well, it's not that big of a deal, really. So that is actually a possibility. But we'll see. On this stream, the concept was brought up of a like year-end like tier list ranking, which I would love to do. Honestly, I could probably do that like on New Year's Day, like live streams, not as a like a big thing, but just as a like, hey, why not do this on stream? Why not talk to people about like how they felt about each series, for the year? So yeah, I might do that. And then somewhere in there, we'll catch up on the usual manga. We'll see. Despite all that, like, as my channel has, like, transitioned from a general, like, manga reacting channel to, like, very specifically just a weekly Shonen Jump every week channel, I'm glad that at the very least I've been able to do that. I've been able to keep up that. It's been a little wonky here and there. It hasn't always been great. I don't know if anyone wants to watch a weekly Shonen Jump reaction for Monday that comes, or, like, for Sunday that comes out 6 days later. It's a bit rough. But for those of you who do, thank you so very much. And I still enjoy doing them. Still very glad people are watching them and chatting about them and whatnot. Just gotta tighten it up a little bit, and then I'll be satisfied. And I'd like to catch up on everything else, but as long as I'm doing the jump, I'm happy. Always aiming for a little bit above that, but that is that. Okay, now before I get belligerent and out there, this has gone on far too long, so I will cut it off there. Thank you so much. Bye for now, and yeah. And I need to cut this off.